Hi there. So yeah, I'm out on Dartmoor today. I got here last night, well, yesterday afternoon, but I just enjoyed the camp. Going to spend a second night here. Not sure where I'm going. I think because it's going to be really hot today, I'm going to head over to Fernworthy Forest over there and maybe walk around the reservoir, try and keep cool in this hot sun, basically. So surrounded by sheep at the moment. There's a cute little lamb there looking at me. So let's go walking down. As always, leave no trace. So I'm just going to head over to Fernworthy Forest now. I'm all packed up. I've got a new backpack. I'll talk about that a bit later when I set up camp this evening. I don't know exactly where I'm going to go. I'll probably end up at Shovel Down, which is just the other side of Fernworthy Forest. I'm not doing a lot of hiking today. This is my first wild camp of the year, and I don't want to overexert myself, especially as it's rather warm today. But yeah, let's crack on. It'd be nice just to walk around the woods today, get out of this sun. There's no shelter on the moors, as I've mentioned before. Prefer it when it's a bit overcast. Otherwise you catch the sun something dreadfully. I've actually got my gloves on because I always burn the back of my hands when I'm up here. So be aware of that. I do have sun cream, but I really don't like using sun cream. I don't like the way it feels on me. But if I have to, I will. Also got some chapstick on my lips as well because they really dried out yesterday. It's little things like that that you pick up on after a while when you've been on the moors for a while. Now, I just hope I'm on the right path anyway, because you know what I'm like. Could end up anywhere today. Right, well that's your view for today. And you can see more hands on what I'm doing. So I'm just using my phone here, following the map. This is the forest I'm going through. There's a reservoir there, which I'll try and walk around, and there's some various points of interest around here that I can focus on today. And then on the other side here, here's just Shovel Down. I can camp around somewhere there. I don't know if you can see this. Hopefully you can. Okay, yeah, I took the wrong way, of course. But here's a standing stone here. Somebody's been lighting fires up here, which is a big no-no on the moors, because it's a real problem if there's a wildfire here. Oh, anyway, I've got to go off down this way because there's a gate into that forest. This is all barbed wire over here. Right, so here we are at the gate. Unnecessary detour. Ended up going up a hill for no reason at all. Oh, it's a nice and easy one. No need to drag it. Okay, so one of the first things I want to do is gather some water, and I'll find a nice quiet spot in this woodland somewhere and have a cup of coffee, I think, and a little bite to eat. But I've bought this several times before, so I know there's a nice place where I can gather some fresh water. All the tributaries around here lead up to the reservoir here. Lovely sound of birdsong here. I haven't got the mic on, I'm just using the camera microphone, so hopefully you can hear it. Let's get the Merlin app out on the phone, see what the birds are. So it's a common chaffinch and the Eurasian wren. So here's the Assacombe Stone Row. I've been here before. It's I do like this one very much. This is where the burial chamber is, the cairn. It's quite a big one. It's got a circle of stones around it. Usually, I've noticed at the end of the stone rows, there's usually a nice big standing stone here. This one is about a little over 6 foot, I'd say. I love this one, how it just leads down this hill here. Beautiful spot. All this around Dartmoor, the entire Dartmoor was a forest when this was around about 3,500 to 4,000 years ago. I said in my last video, I wonder if these stones that side, you know, there's a procession went up, we're adorned with flowers, offerings, fruit and nuts maybe, stuff like that, some trinkets to be buried along and cremated with the person they were burying, probably a tribal leader. And at the bottom here, this looks like a hut circle. This could very well have been a meeting place where they talked before taking their loved ones up to be buried. So hopefully just at the end of this path is the point where I can gather some water, if memory serves me well. Excellent, here's some water, I can gather some water. Let's quickly do that. So I'm just using the Canuck Vectro. Just an easy way to fill up the water like that. And then I just connect it up to the soy squeeze, like so. And then all you do, turn it over and squeeze it. And it should filter. Oh dear, this isn't a good sign. Well, it's filtering, but very slowly. Good job I've got all day. Maybe that would improve. I should have checked it before I came camping, shouldn't I? So I've got a few options here. I can either drink straight from the stream, which I don't really recommend doing myself. This is slow. The other option is boil the water. I'm going to stick with slow for the time being. It is coming through. Maybe it will improve, or I need a new filter. Oh well, celery. Sometimes you've got to make do. Now I just went through a whole stage of making a cup of coffees in my stove, telling you the new stove and making some porridge, but I didn't have my microphone on. It's not going very well, is it? Oh well. I'll go into that when I set up camp tonight. But it's a bit annoying about the soy squeeze filter. I did manage to fill up a whole litre, so I'll use that purely for drinking water, and I'll keep this for boiling. So that's what I just used for that. Yeah, I back flushed the filter before I stored it last year, and I should have tested it before I came out. That's on me. You live and learn. I wasn't expecting that to be a problem. So I'll keep using it today and see if it improves. I'll get home and I'll have a little fiddle with it. I'll just buy a new one. They're not terribly expensive, but I could do without spending any more money. As we all could do, really, couldn't we? Oh well. Cheers. I looked at an old map of this place before it was flooded for the reservoir. And there's a path here, and I think this was the original path that travelled through the area. So let's go down here. So yes, this is approximately where the path would have ended. Well, it would have carried on through before the reservoir was in, and it would have gone straight across through there. And there's a stream going through here and a little footbridge. They would have gone over the stream here. Now, all they did was dam off the end over this end. We'll see that in a bit. And there's no village here or anything. They didn't flood anywhere that was inhabited. There's no buildings buried underneath, only this footbridge over here. But I'm going to head back round. I'm going anti-clockwise around the reservoir. So this is a stream or river that was dammed off. This is what's flowing through the dam at the moment. And just up over there, there's a dam which I'm just about to get to. So here's the dam. A couple of picnic tables here. If you wanted to sit here. But this was completed in 1942. Doing some work over there by the looks of it. Oh, just managed to find a Little shaded spot by the reservoir here. Really old picnic table. Nice view here. I think I'll get the drone up and you can see what it's like here. Decided to get my little Crazy Creek chair out. Prefer something with a back to it. Oh, sitting in the shade, it's lovely here. I'm new to this drone stuff, so it's only going to be very basic stuff for the moment until I get more confident with it. So it's all scary and new for me at the moment. But I think I'm going to head back to where I camped last night, or thereabouts. I think I'd rather go to the pub tonight. I was going to go over to Shovel Down, which is just behind me, but I think I'll carry on round the reservoir, through Fernworthy Forest again, and then back to the farm. I think that's what I'll do tonight. As you know, the whole thing was going to be flexible. I'm surprised actually I've walked this far. I did want to do it, take it nice and easy. I'm not used to carrying the weight. This carries it okay actually. I have got a lot of extra gear that I would normally take, a lot more for filming and batteries and stuff like that, all adds to the weight. It's over, I think it was nearly 3 kilos just in electronics. So I might have to rethink when I come up to the moors in future about what I do. I might revert back to, oh, I've just seen something there and I think that's an osprey. I'm sorry, I can't show you, I haven't got the camera for it. It's starting to cloud over a little bit now. Wind is coming in. Might be a change in weather, keep an eye on it. It's nothing forecast. Absolutely love these old oaks through here. All the moss on them. It's absolutely beautiful, especially with the light coming through, the dappled light. Absolutely gorgeous. Look at this. Proper bog there. Very swampy. Again, it's beautiful. I love this section. Absolutely gorgeous. It's lovely to walk through. So that was a quick walk around the reservoir. Really enjoyed that. I'm going to head back through, follow this road up and head back through the forest. Still nice and warm. Absolutely gorgeous day today. Long may it continue. Ah, here we go. When I see this building, it's my cue to join the forest. Up through here. And I think I stay on this path. Not entirely sure. As you've already gathered, my sense of direction is awful, so I'll look at the map in a sec once I get to any crossroads or forks in the path. And then I'll decide which one to take. Right, so here we are at a crossroads. Let's see, where exactly are we? If I carry straight on, that'll take me to that stone road that we did earlier, but I actually want to go down here, I think. So I want to get to this stream and get some more water. So, okay, so I want to turn right here. So I'm just at the spot that I was earlier when I collected the water and the filter didn't work. So I'll have another go with the filter and down some water because I'm quite thirsty. And yeah, see if I can filter any more water or just collect some because I need some water to boil for my dinner and for my coffee when I get back to camp. Oh, just holding the camera again. Okay, the flow is much better then on it, but it's still not great. I'll have to wait until I get home to make a decision if I'm going to replace it or not. I want to try and back flush it. That's when you get a syringe and squeeze it the other way, see if it's blocked or something. If it's unsalvageable, I'm not sure I'll buy another one. I don't like things that fail. I do have a Katadyn Vario, which is a very good water filter. Unfortunately, it's really big and heavy, but it might be the best solution. Or there's another type you can get, which is called a platypus. I might take a look at that, see what its reliability is like. It's reliability I want at the end of the day. So for it to fail like today, although I managed to get it to work a little bit, it's not good enough. Not for me. But I've heard that they can fail, but I thought, you know, sometimes you just get lucky and you get one that doesn't, so I've been unlucky here. Never mind. It is what it is. These things have to be tried and tested, don't they? Whoa. Right, anyway, still got a fair way to go. This pack's quite heavy. I think so I've just added 2 litres of water there. Top of that, I'm probably up to about 16 kilos at the moment, which is, well, 2 kilos above my maximum weight I should carry. So it's not great. I need to reassess this completely. Mind you, I'm carrying 3 litres of water. That's the problem. Okay, onwards. Here we are at the gate that leads to the moor. So I've gone the right way so far. Still plenty of time to go the wrong way yet. I told you my sense of direction's lousy. I've gone the wrong way. I'm having to go back on myself. I've got to go up and around over there. Oh well. Typical of me. Here's a cute little foal here. Try not to scare them. Walk slowly by them. It's okay. Don't worry. There you go. You little cutie, aren't you, hey? Yes. So I decided to put my tent along here, use the wall as a bit of protection. Got a wind coming in from over there, from behind. So I just wanted to quickly go over this backpack, which I bought. It's overloaded. I've got far too much weight in it, but it held it pretty well, to be honest with you. I've done about 8 miles today in it, and I feel okay. It's been fine. It's a Temu special. It cost me £45. But it's pretty good. I mean, empty, it's a little over 1 kilo, so it's considered a lightweight backpack. It's got really big side pockets, as well as little access pockets here that are quite handy. It's got a trampoline back, which has been great today because of the heat. It's been allowing the airflow around the back. The straps are nothing special, but they're not bad. We've got nice stretchy pockets here, which has been useful for my phone and bits and pieces in there. These pockets are okay. They're big enough to hold a couple of power banks in each side. And it's a 50 litre backpack. Really heavy duty and a really nice big pocket stretchable here. And yeah, these clip on nicely, and a little straps on the bottom here as well, so I can put that on the bottom. There's a roll over top, compression straps on the side. It was pretty good, really. I mean, I certainly will be using it again, but without so much weight in it. Today was a bit of an exception. I will certainly reassess what I carry anyway. I'm well overweight of what I would normally carry or should carry. But I'm quite pleased with that. But anyway, I'm going to set up this tent. There is a slight slope here, but as long as I put my head up this end, I'll be all right. So let's get the tent up. Okay, well, I'm just going to cook myself some dinner. I've got some pasta and sauce. That's my go-to camping meal for today. I brought my 1300 milliliter titanium pot, and it's a bit late for coffee, so I'm not going to drink coffee. It's 6:30. I don't like to drink it that late. So I've just got a little Highlander gas stove, which I keep topped up actually. I've got a little adapter valve that screws onto another larger canister, and if you keep this one in the fridge, you can transfer it from the other canister into there to keep this one topped up, rather than keep on buying these small ones. And the stove I've got, which is a new one, I've had it a while, now. I do come out camping and not make videos. I just enjoy the camp. But this is a Soto Amicus. It's a Japanese company, Soto, and it's a very nice little stove. They make a Windmaster, which is very popular. I just got the Amicus. And it is very noisy. That's the only problem with gas stoves, is that they're just so noisy. That's why I do prefer to use meth, because it's just very gentle. So let's see, how much water do I need for this? Oh, I can't see because my glasses are where? Here we go. I wish they'd do the basic stuff on a packet in really big print. So I need 250 millilitres of water and 100 millilitres of milk. Okay, well that's fine. So that's 350 millilitres. And as it happens, this is a 350 millilitre cup. So if I fill this up, it will be enough water. So let's try and get this done gently without pouring water everywhere. There we go. That is 350 millilitres or thereabouts. And some grass, bit of fibre. Right, and so that says, well, bring it to the boil first. Let's get this grass out. 2 bits, okay. So, oh, it's not flat. There you go. Is that flat? There we go. Use water as a spirit level. Okay, so it's lit first time. It's noisy, so I'm going to stop the recording for the moment while I cook this. Oh, I've got it on a nice simmer now. Got the Swedish dishcloth just to hold it up. Didn't bring a pot grabber. These are lighter and I use it to draft the dew off the tent, but there was no dew this morning, no condensation either. That's quite nice. Just let that simmer. I am very hungry. Good thing about the gas is that it's much more controllable than the meth. The meth, you kind of got one heat and that's it. It's not too noisy, it's on a nice simmer at the moment. It's been clouded over quite a bit. Could be a lovely sunset tonight. I'm going to be in the pub though, so I might miss it. Right, well, that looks about done. And goody, I've managed to stick some to the bottom of the pan. That's going to be fun. I think that can wait until it gets home to get scrubbed off. Last night tonight, go back in the morning. I'll walk over to Chagford, catch the bus back from there. Right, that's done. Let's turn that off. Wrong way. There you go. I'll leave that to sit and cool for a minute. Just camped there. I've just noticed over here a bag of rubbish. What's in it? Camping meals. Bag full of camping meals. Absolutely disgusting. I don't swear on this channel. Tempted to, but I'm going to avoid it. I'll take that to the pub and ask them if they can get rid of it. Absolutely disgusting. If you come here on Dartmoor and you leave stuff like this, please never come back. We don't want you here. I can't tell you how angry this makes me. Always practice leave no trace. Leave nothing. That's going nowhere. It's plastic. It's going to be there for centuries. This beautiful spot. You come here camping and you leave rubbish, you don't deserve to come here. That's all I'm going to say on that. I'm off to the pub. So good morning. Now, it did rain last night. I slept quite well, but the rain did wake me up a few times. As much as I dislike this tent, it did its job and kept me very dry, so I'm happy with that. Now, I did notice that the front came through yesterday, didn't it? So that was a sign that maybe rain was on the way, and it was and there was. Now, today I'm going to walk to Chagford and catch the bus back home. It's about, I don't know, 6 miles. I'm feeling a bit drained. I've got a cup of coffee there that I've just made, which I'm going to sit and enjoy. And then just relax for a bit, I think, and then sort of slowly get my gear together, pack it away, nice and tidy, and head on over that way. So, yeah, let's sit down and relax for a bit first. Okay, so I'm all packed up, ready to go. Practicing, of course, leave no trace. Now, that bag that I found over there, I did take to the pub last night, so that's been disposed of. I'm ready to go home. Got, like I said, just over 5 miles, I think, 5 or 6. A lot of it's road walking, to be honest. And it's a bit of a pain, but it's just got to be done. So I just drank as much water as possible, so I don't have to carry it. You know, it's a shame that batteries aren't the same. As they deplete, they don't get lighter. Unfortunately, they stay the same weight. It's actually quite a nice day for walking today because there's a slightly overcast. Wind's blowing from behind me, so I'm walking backwards at the moment. But yeah, okay, let's crack on. I think there's maybe a stone row on the way. Let's see what we can see. So I've just climbed Water Hill. There's a cairn here at the top. Absolutely gorgeous views all around here. Look at all that. See for miles here. I'm actually heading that way next. I've packed this backpack a little differently today. Put the tent at the bottom and the sleeping bag in the middle, and it's balanced much better and it's really comfortable. So I'm very pleased with this backpack. I will be using it much more. And it's, what's it called? Royal Mountain. And honestly, I got it on Tmall for £45 and it's an absolute bargain. Up to you if you want to get one yourself. But I did have a little scoot on Reddit, and there's quite a few people who have bought it and singing its praises. So I don't think I'm alone in thinking that it's quite a good backpack, especially considering the price of some of these ultralight ones. Like I said, this is just a little over 1 kilo in weight, and it's got all the features that the more expensive ones have. But obviously, those ones that are more expensive, they're probably a little bit better. But if you're looking for something that's inexpensive, recommend it. It's the 50-litre one. I think it's a good size. It stopped you taking too much. But I've managed to bring everything, including the kitchen sink and a chair. So not too bad. I will reassess what I bring in future. I don't know what I'm going to cut, but I'll find something. I do like a light backpack. Anyway, let's crack on. So here we go. This is a stone row I found last year, or was it the year before? I can't remember now. Might have been last year. But this is the one that was restored by Sabine Baring-Gould. And back in, well, when was it? I think it was late 19th century it was restored. A lot of the stones prior to Victorian times were repurposed. So fortunately, back in the Victorian times, people like Sabine Baring-Gould and a group of people saw the value of these stones and restored them. We saw the large stone at the start, is where the burial mound would have been, the cairn. It's always nice to walk through these. Nice little avenue. And I think there's some hut circles over there. Let's go and have a look. Well, there's a line of stones here. Looks like a boundary. Can't see any hut circles. There are some somewhere around here. Let's have a little explore. No, I've had a bit of a look around and I just looked at the satellite image. I can't really see them. So anyway, I'm going to head off over in that direction and try and find a path. I do hope you enjoyed this video. Please hit the like and subscribe button. I'm going to head off back to Chowford. So, till next time, take care. That's one very sleepy pony. Oh no, sorry, didn't mean to wake you. Everybody's out enjoying the sun. Hello. Hello. Another little foal. Some bonus ponies for you, isn't that sweet? Anyway, bye.